Being a man is being a man, you know?
Deep. Deep as Atlantis.
Being a man is realizing that you're not going to be liked. Like as a man, you can't really be liked.
What the fuck are you talking about?
As fucked up as it sounds, you can't even be too nice. Can't be too good.
Who put, okay. I don't disagree with you all the way, but you're talking about for men though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with you. Yeah, men don't really ever like anybody because they don't, we're insufferable. But who is doing, when you're saying like nobody, my wife loves me. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. My kids love me too. I am well liked by a good amount of people. I'm talking about in real life, not online. I am very much liked by a lot of people. Really liked, like loved even. Like loved, deeply loved. Yeah, and I ain't the best. I ain't been the best person my whole life. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I ain't the nicest person either. But men, on the other hand, the people that hate me the most are men, not a woman. It's a man that I didn't do anything to. The I guarantee you, the person that hates me the most is a man that I didn't do anything to. Just so we're clear. And the people that hate me off the rip just for existing are men, not women. So let's be more. We got to be more nuanced when we have this discussion because we look at everything through the lens of masculinity and the lens of the patriarchy. So we talk about society and we say society, but in reality, we mean men specifically in society. Nobody's going to like you. Mean no men are going to like you. Nobody ever really loves you. Mean men don't really love you because men don't really love anybody. Women love deeply.
None of it. Being a man is not about being taken care of. You know?
Lies.
If you're a woman, being a woman is about finding a man to take care of you and be.
What man takes care of women? What percentage of men are taking care of women? What do you mean taking care of? Are you talking about paying bills? Is that the only thing you're talking about? Men pay bills, let's say, in this scenario. Men pay bills, and then what do women do? Oh, they take care of the man, right? And they do more directly for the man than the man does for them directly. Even in the listen to what I'm saying. Even in the exchange of a man paying all a woman's bills and a woman being a stay-at-home wife / mother, the woman at home is doing way more direct things for that man than that man is doing for her. Way more. Everything she does is directly connected to that man and helping that man directly. While that man is at work, flirting with his work wife, shooting the shit, talking shit with his homies at work and stuff like that, pissing off at work, showing up late, leaving early, but making a paycheck, bringing home a paycheck or whatever. When that man is doing that shit, none of that is for the wife. That's not for the wife. That's not a one-to-one. The only thing that's direct is when that direct deposit hits. That's the only thing you can say. See, baby, I brought home the bacon. Fine. But everything that woman does is directly related and connected to that man.
And beautiful and taken care of. Being a woman is about finding a man to take care of you and being beautiful and taken care of. Being a man is not about being fucking beautiful. It's not about being taken care of. It's about being a man and understanding that part of being a man is suffering. And I know many people.
Who is making you suffer, sir? Who is it? I'm not even disagreeing with you. That's the thing. I want to be clear. I'm not disagreeing with him. I hate that men act like, oh, nobody hears men's woes. And all. This is why I say I don't validate men's feelings, right? Because all of this is a cry for attention. It's not a cry for help. Because the answer, I'm just gonna save everybody the suspense. The answer to this man's question is in the fucking mirror. The reason why you're suffering is because you're insufferable. The reason why nobody likes you is because of you. The reason why society treats you that way is because of men. And you're a man and you're not doing anything to change it. Instead, you feed into it and you perpetuate it. So you don't get to get online and then whine about it and be like, oh, woe is me. Nobody love me. That's how I envision y'all doing this shit. Yeah, nobody likes men. Are they looking? Are they looking? Man up, nigga.
People want to go, no, it's not. As a man, you shouldn't have to suffer, and that shouldn't be your reality, and you deserve love too. And I know, I know. But if you ask any fucking man on planet Earth, that is our reality. We sit back and we suffer. And the strongest men are built to suffer. If you look throughout history, you look at the strongest men, the strongest warriors, those are the strongest sufferers out of us all. Because to be a man is to hold in and transmute and process things without them coming out in an unstable emotional manner.
Again, a lie. The only acceptable way for men to process things is through anger and or like joy. And the things that you can be and the things that you can be joyful about that is acceptable within the cult of man are things like your fucking favorite sports team won a championship or a game or some stupid shit like that. You can't be joyful about the direction in which your life is going in. You can't be joyful about the woman you have in your life that's adding all of this value. You can't show her any level of reverence, right? We got men on these podcasts with these microphones that they need to fucking jack the price up to fucking $17,000. But we got men on these podcasts, and before y'all, ain't you a man? I pay it, nigga. I pay it because I got something to say. But we got men on these podcasts with these fucking microphones talking about, do you love your wife? No, I don't love mine. Me either. Instead, you got that shit going on, and the comments flooded with men. Yeah, I agree. I hear what they saying. I don't love mine either. What's love got to do with it? Yeah, it's overrated. That's men that don't love nobody. Not even their own motherfucking wives. I don't want to hear nothing about what men are going through from men. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. If you're not gonna call out men, if you're not gonna take accountability for what you do and how you show up or don't show up, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This shit's boring, dude.
As a man, you can't have a bad day. You can't stub your toe. You can't break one of your tools. You can't get cheated on by your girlfriend. You can't do any of that.
Sir, sir, sir. Xavier Worthy got cheated on by his girlfriend. And pretty much there is a slew of men and women, but mostly men, protecting him. Oh, that's fucked up. What's his name? What's the other ball player name? The nigga that won the Heisman from Colorado. Dude from Colorado. The one at Heisman. He won a Heisman. I don't know if she cheated on her I don't know if she cheated on him or not. I haven't seen any like confirmation and he's still with her. So that would tell me that she didn't cheat. But the men yelling at the top of their lungs, she for the streets, let her go. Oh, look, she said she didn't like him. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I can't take it. It makes me want to holler.
And then go and just bawl out crying and think the world's going to either rescue you or feel sorry for you or even maintain your manhood or masculinity.
What are you talking
If
about?
you dare If you even dare to go that route, you will be stripped of your manhood. You will be stripped of your masculinity. If for even a moment you let the world know, deep down inside, I'm suffering and I hurt. And before all the women hop on the post to say, the cliche shit that you like to say, like, oh, that's not right, and no man shouldn't have to. That is our fucking reality. That is the reality.
If
I
not,
don't care how many, I don't care about the 5 to 8% of men that, you women want to go, oh, no, not my husband. He's so happy and taken care of, and this, that, and the third. And no, the fuck he's not. Oh, it's okay to be emotional.
so no man is happy now? No man is happy. Is this hyperbolic or like this is the worst case of hyperbole I've ever seen in my life?
Vulnerable. Men should be able to express their emotions, and no, the fuck they shouldn't.
Exactly. Hold on. Exactly. 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 So he's saying, no, men shouldn't be able to express their vulnerabilities and their emotions. A man. The women are saying, oh, no, I love when my man does it. He's literally saying, no, the fuck they shouldn't. Not that they don't, not that they can't, that they shouldn't. So why are you crying? You are creating the problem. You are a part of the problem. You're telling men they can't be vulnerable. You're a part of the problem. This is what I'm saying. This is exact. Oh my God. All of that. Listen to all the things he's been saying, and then listen to that part again and tell me they always contradict themselves because their thoughts are circular because they don't really have a point. They just like grandstanding and hearing themselves talk. But listen to this shit. This is crazy. This is the exact opposite. Like he has exposed himself to be a part of the fucking problem right now.
Man shouldn't have to. That is our fucking reality. That is the reality. I don't care how many. I don't care about the 5 to 8% of men that you women want to go. Oh, no, not my husband. He's so happy and taken care of, and this, that, and the third. And no, the fuck he's not. Oh, it's okay to be emotional and vulnerable. Men should be able to express their emotions, and no, the fuck they shouldn't. Look at Tyrese. Look at what happened to Tyrese from literally marrying the wrong woman and having a woman take half of all of his shit.
She didn't get half of all of his shit. She didn't. Nowhere near it. You're lying. Or you just don't know what the fuck happened and you just, again, just being hyperbolic.
Everything. Use his daughter against him, everything. What did he get out of that? He didn't get anything. He didn't get more strength. He didn't get more money. He didn't become more attractive to women. Women aren't more attractive to Tyrese now because he was emotionally crying on the internet about losing half of his stuff to his woman.
The reason why he became less attractive to women was because he was lying. Because a lot of people could see that he was being manipulative and he wasn't telling the full story and he wasn't taking any accountability. That was the thing that made him unattractive. Not because he was crying. Plenty of men cry on the internet and privately, and women don't have any fucking problem with it. But what are you crying about, though? That's the question. What are you crying about?
Attractive to women. Women aren't more attractive to Tyrese now because he was emotionally crying on the internet about losing half of his stuff to his woman. They were laughing at him and mocking him. For losing half of everything he worked for. They were just mocking him and feeling sorry for him. But again, that's just one example. One example. As a man, you have to suffer in silence, no matter how good of a man you are, too. It doesn't matter how good you are, how pure you think you are. You're gonna get fucked.
He listened to the message. This is the most cynical bullshit I've ever heard. But listen to what he's telling men. And as he's crying about the thing that is harming men, he is literally telling men that you're fucked. Your life is fucked. There's nothing you can do about it, which is a lie. But he's acting like men are just powerless. Against what? Against who? The Decepticons? Who? What are you talking about? Are we enslaved by some alien race? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Men have a ton of power and influence in their own lives specifically.
You know, if you even sit out there and look at most men who are good quality men, those are the only men that get cheated on and come home to women fucking somebody in their bed. Think
what? Dude. So he's telling men, if you are, don't, essentially, if I'm not mistaken, don't be a good quality man because only good quality men get cheated on. So you might as well be a shitty man.
You know, if you even sit out there and look at most men who are good quality men, those are the only men that get cheated on and come home to women fucking somebody in their bed. Think about it. It is never the guy out there doing the cheating. It is never the piece of shit guy that beats his girlfriend. It's never the asshole who, is on and off with his girl and she's always trying to figure out where he is.
I'm going to bring up one person that I thought about instantly was Diddy and what's that woman's name? Oh my goodness. Cassie. Diddy and Cassie. Cassie cheated on Diddy, quote unquote cheated. I wouldn't consider it cheating, but she cheated on Diddy with her trainer. He like rescued her from Diddy though. And we all know what Diddy in it, what Diddy did to her. But yeah, it happens to piece of shit men all the time. It actually happens to piece of shit men the most because based on if you look up the numbers on why women cheat, most women cheat because they were abused by their man. Them cheating is usually a direct reaction to something the man did to her. So it's the complete opposite of what you're saying for men, right? But when women get cheated on, the vast majority of the time, it is simply because a man had an opportunity and he just took it. It ain't because he's not cheating on her because she's a piece of shit. He's cheating on her because he's a piece of shit. And he just took an opportunity. And then the women are cheating on the men because the man is a piece of shit. You see the common denominator here? In both cases, the man is a piece of shit. When men cheat on women, it is because the man is a piece of shit the vast majority of the time. He is still in love with his woman. Admit it. Self-reported. He is still in love with the woman. They're not at odds with one another. He cheated just because he had an opportunity. Boom. Now, when the women cheat on men, it's because the man has either cheated on her or abused her in some way, shape, or form, whether it be physically or emotionally, right? Neglectful abuse, abandonment abuse, financial abuse, narcissistic abuse. Fuck the physical. We ain't even got there yet. And then the woman cheats on him because, and by the way, she's not even in love with him at the time when she cheats. It's like on the way out of the relationship, then she cheats. She's not trying to get back with him and save the relationship. She's just like done and she hasn't broken it off yet. The majority of the time, it is the complete opposite of what this fucking fool is saying right now.
Who, is on and off with his girl and she's always trying to figure out where he is. It's never that guy. Think about it. Every video you've
How is
seen
that cheating?
Of a guy coming home.
How is that cheating? If it's on and off again, how is that cheating? It's not cheating, right?
He's recording and this, that, and the third. What is the story? What is the story every time? Yo, man, I paid for all the bills. I made sure you were okay. I this, that, and the third. I was loyal. I was such a good guy.
Exactly. Listen to it. What's the story? I paid all the bills. That's where they start. They never talk about the type of, these men never talk about how they showed up in their relationship for the women. If you ask them, which I've asked plenty of them, how did you actually show up for her though? Well, I paid all the bills. You said that already. In what other ways did you show up for her? Well, I came home every night. Wait. Emotionally, How did you show up for her? And do you know what they say when you ask them on the 4th or 5th go around? They finally say, I swear for God, they say, well, I had to work a lot. I was building my empire or something of that effect. And I go, oh, okay, so you mean you neglected her? Well, yeah, I neglected her, but I had to because I was making money. Just so you know. I don't know if you've spoken to these men. I have. I've spoken to these men plenty of times. That is what they say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You were good. And you were predictable. And you were boring. And you were nice.
Nice is performative.
Just like Tom Brady. What happened with his wife? He was out there.
I'll tell you exactly what happened with Tom Brady's wife. I'll tell you exactly what. Now, y'all see what I typed in, so you know I'm not trying to find I ain't trying to cook the system. I just asked a simple question. Why did Giselle leave Tom Brady, right? That was the question I asked. This is per Yahoo News. Just a quick cursory search. A source confirmed to Us Weekly in September 2022 that there was tension between the couple after he reneged on the announcement he was hanging up his cleats for good. Giselle was not happy when Tom unretired from the NFL after such a short time. Is that not what I just described the men be doing? The men that be like, I paid for everything. I did. They had a deal, bro. This is how I know you don't do no research. The same thing with Tyrese, with Kyrie. You don't do any fucking research. You don't do any fucking research. This is what happened. This is what happened. This is what happened. Giselle, because I know, because I've read several articles on this. Giselle, and it's really easy. Tom made promises to her, right, when they had kids, that at a point in time, when the kids got to a certain age, he would retire so that he can be there for the kids. That was the deal. He made that promise to his kids. Not just her. Not just her, right? So, when it was his time to retire and make good on his promise, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. When they talk about the tension came from repeated disappointments within their relationship, from Tom not showing up, from Tom, working 10 months out of the year or whatever the case may be, and not investing into his family, which Giselle had signed up for. She went into it knowing he would be like that. But she also said, look, I'll do this, but you have to promise me at some point in time, you'll give it up. And Tom said, deal. And they shook on it, and then he reneged on it. And that's when she divorced him. So instead of you reading this story as a cautionary tale, right, and telling men, hey, man, it's not enough just to pay the bills. Also, Giselle was more wealthy than Tom Brady when they met. I'm pretty sure she had more money than Tom Brady when they met. I don't know if she does now, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't because, again, she sacrificed her career to have kids, and she was still trying to do stuff, but she took a hit like most women do who have kids and who are married. A precipitous drop in income for her. And she wasn't tripping off the money. That wasn't what it was about. She's a multimillionaire 10 times over. She wasn't worried about that. All she wanted from Tom was to show up for his family at some point in time, to which he agreed to, and then he didn't. And she left him. Good? We got it now? All right.
Traveling around, throwing the football, making millions of dollars, winning Super Bowl championships. Boring. She fucked his judo instructor. Right? Again, when it comes to...
Also, proof, again, that women cheat. That women cheat when the man abandons her. This is textbook exactly what I'm talking about. She allegedly fucked the judo instructor after what? Years of abandonment, years of neglect. And then guess what? They got divorced shortly thereafter. So she cheated when the relationship was already over in her mind. Now, granted, cheating is cheating. I ain't justifying that part of it, but it's textbook. It proves exactly my point. Why women cheat, how men are usually the cause of the cheating. in both scenarios. When men cheat, they're 100% the reason why they cheat. When women cheat, they're partially responsible for why the woman cheated. They're not 100% responsible, but they make up the large majority of why the woman cheated.
Being a man, your job is to understand that the depth of being a man is just to be respected. It's not to be loved. You're not mom. At no point are you to achieve some soft life. Every man always wants to talk about a woman bringing some peace into his life and stuff like that. It's not that a man wants a woman to bring peace to his life. It's that a man kind of wants to, for once in his life, he actually wants to be able to suffer openly. I don't even think most people realize that the problem with most men and why 70% of people who commit suicide are men is because they have to suffer in silence. Even though
They don't have to suffer in silence.
those men I talked about getting cheated on, they can't go out to a bar, they can't go anywhere and tell some men that, yeah, I just came home and somebody was banging my wife.
Exactly. Listen, it's men. Men are men's worst enemies. He can't go to the bar. He can't talk to his friends. He can't confide in them, even though he's making up a bullshit scenario. But I'm just saying, no, he can't confide in them. What the fuck?
They just lose all respect for you right then and then. Because when that happens, every man knows where you stand as a man. Even as a father, I automatically know right now, like, I got to deal with stuff with the mother of my children.
God damn, you got kids? Fuck.
No matter what it is I do, she's not going to be happy. She's always going to have desires that need to be met, and she's not going to be happy. If for any reason I'm not available or I can't do anything for one day, I'm going to be labeled, a not good father or not being as supportive. My daughter is going to love me. She's going to love me until she realizes, dad is strict and he doesn't allow me to do this and he doesn't want me to do that and I can't wear this and he doesn't let me wear what I want and he's such an asshole. I'm going to be hated by my own daughter like most.
If you already know it's coming, why don't you do something about it? You don't have to be a dick. You don't have, you sound controlling. You're like, yeah, I'm going to be controlling. I'm very controlling and manipulative. And my daughter's going to hate me for it. And it's just what men have to go through. You're your own worst enemy. I'm so glad he made this video. He is proof that men are men's worst enemy. I'm about to just let the rest of it play. I ain't even got to say nothing.
Most dads are hated. Why? Because we can't be the nice guy. When it comes to us, we have to focus on respect. Do you respect me? You respect me? All right, good. We can't focus on being loved because nobody's going to love us. Because we have to be the asshole if we're going to maintain the entire structure and maintain everything. We can't be the nice guy. We can't say, oh yeah, honey, that's okay. And oh yeah, the only people that do that are like beta cucks or men who don't run their families. We can't do that. As a man, you're going to have to put your foot down.
I'm sorry, I lied. Sir, you don't have a family anymore. You have an estranged wife, ex-wife, or girlfriend or something like that, and you're already planning to have an estranged daughter. So you don't have a family. Us beta cucks, like you can call me a beta cuck or whatever the fuck you want to call me. I have my family. My family is fully intact. I'm about to go pick up my son in 2 hours. I'm going to sit down. We're going to talk. Their mom is going to come home. I'm going to kiss her. She's going to kiss me. She's going to tell me about her thing. I'm going to tell her about mine. We're going to buy a house soon. Like, we've been together for 14 fucking years. Yeah. Maybe you need a little bit more beta cuck inside of you. No Diddy. Or all Diddy. Either way, I don't care. Take it how you want.
As a man, you're going to have to always be the bad guy. Mom can be nice. She can be nurturing. She can, fix your wounds up afterwards. Dad, you always got to bring the heat. We always have to be the strict one. Every single time. We cannot let up. If we're weak or there's a kink in our armor anywhere or a kink,
a chink
in our structure anywhere, our whole entire family will get eaten alive.
Why are you not with your family? Who's protecting your family right now? The mother that you're not with, the mother of the child that you're not with. You're not protecting her. What are you talking about? Like, I hate how you niggas act like y'all the motherfucking Prince of Narnia. Nobody needs you, bro, for your protect. Nobody needs you. You needed to be a safe space. You weren't a safe space. That is why you're not with the mother of your children anymore. I don't even got to know you. I know that's the story, though. That's why. That's why you're on the outs. That's why you're on the internet fucking boo-hooing and crying and whining and shit like that, bro. You look pathetic. You look like the image you have of a beta cuck. That is actually you projecting. You look weak and pathetic, whining and crying about stuff that you caused, that you perpetuate, the harms that you have done to other people, and now you're reaping the repercussions of that, and you're just mad about it. You're on the internet crying about it. Like, what the fuck? Grow up, bro.
Our reputation will get eaten alive. Our business could get eaten alive. Everything rests on us being strong, emotionally stable, not fucking vulnerable at all, and keeping everything inside and suffering in silence. That's what being a man is.
You couldn't have done a worse job. But you were honest. I mean, you weren't honest, but I'm glad you said this. Like, we needed this. We needed to hear exactly what the problems are. The problem is men. The problem is masculinity. The thing that he thinks he's defending is the very thing that he's destroying. Like, if he was trying to sell me on the idea of masculinity, he did a great job of pushing me away, because I'm like, I don't fucking want that shit. So you mean if I'm masculine, then I can't have a family and nobody's going to like me and my daughter's going to hate me in 5 years? Like, I'm good. I'll be fucking as feminine as they come. I have no interest in being masculine if this is what masculinity entails. But thank you for exposing that.